Welcome back to another episode of the Simplified Lux Life podcast. I am happy to have you here today. This is an episode that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I'm really excited to share, and I'm just going to be really honest. And this is definitely not a bashing podcast because you might think that from the title. It's just giving you some information that I feel like in this day and age of influencer marketing and network marketing has been around for a really long time, and so is influencer marketing in the form of celebrities and athletes. But now everybody is an influencer, everyone is influential, and that we have these social media platforms to share it on, what we like, what we use, what we don't use. It can get a bad rap because there certainly are influencers out there who share about products or rep brands that they don't even use themselves and don't really care about. But for the most part, I like to believe that people are good and they're well-intentioned and that they wouldn't align themselves with a brand or product or service unless it is something that they really care about. So that's where I got into the direct sales, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, world, is because I've used products from MLM companies for a long time, since I was in high school. And no, since earlier than that. I remember a lady coming to our house when I was really young and probably 12 and just starting to get acne and helping. She was with Mary Kay and she helped me with that and got me a whole regimen going and all of that. I know my mom was super grateful because she hated to see me suffer. So my take on the direct sales world is that it's actually a huge benefit that you get someone who is your personal sales rep, that you can go and buy anything you want from any store anywhere, but are you going to have a representative from that company have a conversation with you about, hey, why do you want this? What are your goals? What are you trying to get out of it? What do you want it to do for you? And based on what you said, here's what I would recommend for you in a very well-intentioned way. So I'll do another podcast episode about the other direct sales company that I'm in too. But I really look at it as like affiliate marketing, a mix of affiliate marketing, which means I share a product with you that I love and that I use. And if you use my links, then I get a small kickback from that. These are certainly not where the majority of my income comes from, but every little bit helps, and why not? But they're all things that I truly love, enjoy, and believe in. With Monat, the kind of story about how I found that was I went to high school with a girl who partnered with them like way back when we were in college. And then more recently, I had a friend here in Pensacola who has been with Monat for a while and was like singing its praises and all that stuff. And I really didn't know much about the brand, but over the years, I've wanted to get into more non-toxic, holistic beauty products. And I had used some other, a lot of non-toxic brands, and I just wasn't super impressed with what they did. I felt like they were okay, but they didn't really make a big impact. And I have always been someone who invests in quality over quantity. That mattered to me, but it also matters that the product actually works. So fast forward to me moving to Pensacola during the pandemic, and obviously none of us were getting our hair done or anything like that. And my hair just went nuts when I moved down here. I was living in Brooklyn, and I don't know, the water and humidity. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, so I'm very familiar with humidity, but something about it, my hair was just awful. It went nuts, and I hated it. It was so oily at the roots and really dry at the ends. It was starting to thin and it just looked gross. Like I wanted to chop it off. And I've gotten my hair colored since I was really young, and I have pretty much always used pretty nice shampoo, and I never really used many hair products because I don't know, it just seemed like another thing. And so I was really at my final straw. Like I had gotten a different filter on, I had put a filter on my shower head. I was looking up all these different kinds of hair masks, like at home hair masks, because this was in the middle of quarantine. So like you work with what you got. And I was putting coconut oil on my hair. I was doing all sorts of things. I looked up this whole deal called scritching and preening, which I can't even believe I'm telling you all this, but you like basically scratch your head and you try and pull the oil down to the ends of your hair. Ugh, it was awful. I hated it. My hair, it just sucked. So I was at my wit's end, and I, for whatever reason, was like, I don't know. I think it was because I've just been not impressed with non-toxic products before, but I figured I'll try this Monat stuff and we'll see what happens. And at first, I liked the shampoo okay, but I had to get used to, you do have to shampoo your hair twice. And the first time, it's not going to suds. So it definitely is an adjustment, and I was trying to be conservative about how much shampoo I use because I'm like, this stuff is expensive. Trying to save it, but really I have thin hair, but I have a lot of it. And so really what I needed to do was I just needed to go for it. You wash your hair twice, and the second time, it depends. I was washing my hair every other day, every couple days, and I really wanted to get where I could go multiple days between washes. What I was able to do was when I started to use this shampoo, it made such a big difference. Once I let go and it's like, all right, I'm going to use a big glob of shampoo. I have a lot of hair and I'm just going to have to do the 2 washes, get over it. Once I actually was generous with the products on my hair, oh my God, it was so much better. My hair felt so much cleaner. It wasn't so oily at the roots. It was a lot smoother. The ends were a lot better. And then so that was 2020, and now it's 2022, and my hair is the healthiest it's ever been. I have had my hairstylist was out on maternity leave, so I went to a different hairstylist, and she was like, holy cow, your hair, this has only been 6 weeks since you were here last. Like, your hair has grown so much. We need to cut it again because it's gonna grow even more between the next time you come. Like, all this is your hair. Like, you don't have extensions. It's so healthy. And then I went and got hair and makeup done for a photo shoot out of town, and the hairstylist said the same thing. She was like, this is all of your hair. Now, I've always had a lot of hair, and if you've known me, I don't know, for a long time, like, I don't have bad hair, but when I moved to Florida, it went nuts. It was very hard to deal with. It felt very dirty really fast, and that's really tough. It's just been a huge transformation, but a big part of it has been leaning into actually using the products and not being stingy with it because it's expensive, because I find that I end up being able to go longer between washing my hair, and my hair is a lot healthier in general. It needs a lot less work when I style it, and so that's been really nice. I've also started to lean into using other hair products, like styling products that I'd never used before. One, backing up, the Monat dry shampoo is better than any dry shampoo I've ever had in my life. It's not powdery, and it smells nice, and it works super well, and it's lightweight. It doesn't weigh you down. And the biggest part of all this, I won't claim to be the most educated person on any of the Monat products, but what I really like is that there are some other beauty brands that are really into advocacy for cleaner beauty and laws around that, which is fantastic. But The main thing behind all the Monat products is that they have tons of scientists in labs working on this stuff to make sure that not only is it non-toxic, but it actually works, and it's really high quality stuff. So bear with me. I'm going to get to the dirt in a second, but I just wanted to share this because I've been thinking about it a lot of why do I care about this? Why do I even bother sharing it with people? Whatever. But using more hair products has made a huge difference in my hair. Using blow dry cream, actually using heat protectant like you're supposed to. Using hair oil has been the craziest thing. They have this Rejuvenique oil that is fantastic, and I use it on my face as a face oil twice a day, and I use it on my scalp as a hair treatment. And as someone with oily skin and oily hair, I never thought that putting oil on top of oil would help, but your body overproduces what it needs. So long story short, it's super helpful. It's just been surprising seeing how using different products like the dry texture spray, the air dry cream when I want to air dry my hair, and the wave spray, all that stuff, all of it smells amazing and clean and fresh and light, and it works really well. So when I started to use the products more, that was when I got a feeling for okay, well, if I'm going to use this stuff, I might as well join as an affiliate for Monat because I'll get a discount and I'm buying it anyway. And I shared it with my mom, and when she came in town, I was like, you got to use this black shampoo. It's incredible. She used it and was like, oh my God, now I can go cancel my Brazilian blowout, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's like a hair smoothing treatment that is I think $600, and she has short hair too. And it's a lot of chemicals and stuff on your hair. We both get our hair colored. It all comes out in the wash probably, but she was like, holy cow, I love how my hair feels. She went 2 days without washing her hair, which is unheard of for her because she washes it every day. And she was like, I need to order more of this stuff. And I said, okay, let's both sign up for it's called a market partner, as an affiliate for Monat, because we're going to get really good discounts on it. And if our friends like it, they can use it. That's how I look at the direct sales companies that I'm a part of. It's something that I love and I can share it with my friends. I genuinely use and like this stuff. The main reason why I joined as in part of the company is because I wanted the discount for myself. You get the best discount when you do that. And it's stuff that I use day in and day out over and over again. They have really good sales. What I would say is the dirt is that the website is not my favorite. It's a little bit hard to navigate. They're really improving that a lot. It's making more sense, and it really walks you through how you can order products and what's what. They just put together these product packs, which is amazing because, as I mentioned earlier in the podcast, the best part about buying something from a direct sales company is that you have an actual human who you can talk to about what you need, what your issues are, what you want to fix, what you want more of, whatever. And my friend who I joined Monat with, she was able to, in the beginning, be like, all right, what do you have going on with your hair and what's it like, whatever. And then as we're going, I'm like, okay, I feel like my hair is a little bit greasier than I want it to be. What can we change? And so we changed up my conditioner, and that's the best part of having an actual human, because you can't call up Pureology and say, hey, these are the hair issues that I have. You just have to solve it yourself. And that just doesn't help. The website is a little tricky, but I'm always here. If you want to send me a DM, I'm happy to walk you through it. I can actually make a cart for you if that's something that you want help with, there's also a hair quiz on my website that you can take. There's a hair and skincare and wellness quizzes that Monat provides, but it sends the information to me so that I can reach out to you and help you with that if you need help. And you can order it yourself, whatever. One of the things that's also a little bit confusing is the different ways that you can purchase. So you can purchase as a retail customer, which is the most expensive, and that's pretty pricey to just buy retail. So that looks like you also have to pay for shipping. That can end up being like $50 for just one dry shampoo. And it's amazing dry shampoo, but you can't consistently buy dry shampoo at $50 a pop. So the VIP is where you're not an affiliate for Monat, so you can't share your link and get commission off of that, but you are eligible for discounted prices, for free shipping at a threshold of you purchase a certain amount, then you get free shipping, and you have access to the sales. So that's another thing. The sales can be confusing, and that's why it's good to have somebody that is a market partner, an affiliate for the brand, that I can talk you through, okay, here's how I would use this sale, because they're really good sales, but it can be confusing of how do I best take advantage of this sale? What products do I need? How do I stack it and make it work in my favor? But something that's a bonus, and also, I don't know, it's not bad, but the way that it works when you're adding things, say there's a sale and you're adding things to your cart, the more you purchase, the bigger discount you get. So it goes from 15 to 20 to 25% discount, which is amazing, but it can be confusing because there's prices all over the place. So you don't always know what you're going to spend. It's not I know that if I reorder X, it's going to be exactly this price. It certainly will be. I think for me, dry shampoo is $32, but I usually wait until they have a good sale, and then I can really stock up on it, and I get it for $10-15. So those are the things that are meh, not the best about it, that can be confusing, but I'm definitely here for you and can walk you through any and all of that. If you have a friend who sells Monat, use them, they're resources. I probably will never be the person who will share a ton of informational stuff on my Instagram about it, just because it's not my only income source, and I just believe in the products, and I know that they have done their research and that they're good, non-toxic products, but I'm probably not going to create a whole lot of content around the science behind all of it, just because to me, I'm I just want good hair products and I want stuff that works, and I want to share it with y'all. So what I'm using right now is I use the black shampoo for my first wash, then I use the Renew shampoo after that, and if my hair feels really greasy or I've put a lot of dry shampoo in it between washes, then I'll use the black shampoo twice. And then I use the volumizing conditioner. But talking about adding styling products per se, I started to use the Monat hair mask, and I don't know, I just thought my hair's oily, and why would I ever use a mask on it? That would be for people who have really dry scalp and dry hair, but it's amazing. My hair's like butter when it comes out, so I really like that, and I can use that in place of conditioner. And then I've tried a lot of different other things, but on a daily basis, I'm using the dry shampoo. The dry texture spray is really nice. I just use a little bit of that and finish off the ends with the Rejuvenate oil. I really like it. I use their skincare too, which I feel like is really nice. I use the Be Gentle line for everything. And I just am all about vegan, cruelty free, non toxic beauty products. So I really like it. I think that there is like a lot of hustle culture around being like your full-time thing. I don't know that it will ever be my full-time thing. I'm not opposed to it, but I just genuinely think they're really good products. So if you're ever interested in them or you have a friend who sells them, like give them a chance, because really like the difference is you buying Pureology at Target is that Target gets that cut and then Pureology gets the rest or whatever. I don't know exactly how supply chain works for that, but somebody's getting the cut. So it might as well be your friend who actually wants to help you and like cares about you as a person and your results and all of that. So that's my 2 cents. I hope that's helpful and informative. I don't know. Just felt called to share that because I feel like there's a lot of mystery around selling on social media, and there can be a lot of, not that it's BS, but it can get clouded around what is the point? Why are you doing all of this? I don't really understand. For me, it's just that it's really good products that work really well. And if I can help people, like I have one friend that she's a mom and her baby's going on like a year and a half now, but she had really bad postpartum hair loss, and we set her up with a regimen, and oh my god, it's so cool. Like her hair is growing back like in her widow's peak and like around her ears and stuff. She sent me pictures, and like the baby hairs are growing back and it's filling back in, and she feels good, and she's like, my hair's never felt this good. It just feels really good to do that. Saved my mom $600 from a hair treatment that she didn't need to get anymore. And now I got to a point where before I started using all these products that I was getting my hair colored every 4 weeks, which is ridiculous because it's really expensive. And now I'm going like 6 to 8 weeks, which is really nice. And every time my hairdresser's like, your hair is super healthy. Do you feel like you want to get it cut? Because you don't need to. So anyway, I don't know. I just felt called to share that with y'all, and I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.